Namaste. Welcome to Learners the Talk. Let us understand average period method or shortcut method. Interest on drawings. We have three methods. Direct method, product method. The third is the average period method. The last two methods I've taught in the previous videos. Please check those videos. Now, under average period method, we have three steps. The first step is calculation of average period. Average period is equal to longest period outstanding plus shortest period outstanding divided by 2. This is the formula. Under this, we have two methods, that is year ending average period, half year ending average period. Year ending average period means a year makes 12 months as 1 year. So it is 12 months. Here half year ending average period means in a year it is half, that is 6 months. Under both the methods we have three types. The first one is beginning of every month. Beginning of every month means 1st of Jan, 1st of Feb is the beginning of every month. Next, middle of every month. Middle of every month means it is Jan 15th, Feb 15th, March 15th. It is like that. Coming to end of every month. 30th Jan, 28th Feb, 31st March is end of every month. Okay. Now let us understand year ending average period. Under that, beginning of every month. Now, what was the formula? Longest period outstanding. Correct. What is the longest period outstanding here? See, now 1st Jan, 1st Feb, like that, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. These are the, so we have how many? 12 months. This is the longest period. Okay, when it comes to shortest period, which is the shortest period in this first month? That is 1. Correct? So, when we apply the formula, see, longest period outstanding is 12 and shortest period outstanding is 1 divided by 2 will give you 13 by 2. That is nothing but 6.5 months. Okay, next coming to half year ending average period. Under that, beginning of every month. Let us understand. Half year means we have 6 months, correct? Like that, 1st Jan, 1st Feb, 1st March, like that. How many months? 6 months. So this is the 6 months is the longest. Shortest is 1 month. So when we apply the formula, longest is 6 and shortest period is 1 divided by 2, that is 7 by 2, that is 3.5 months. Next, coming to middle of every month under year ending average period. See, now we have to find out longest period and shortest period. See, middle of every month for year ending, that is 12 months, correct? Middle means it starts from 15th Jan and ends at 15th Feb. Like that, same thing, next 15th Feb to 15th March. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And remember here, 15th December is done. After that, 31st December. What is the shortest? See, 15th December it is becoming only 15 days we are going to get. That would become half. Okay. Now, we would get longest is 11.5 months. In case of shortest, it is only half. That is 15 day December, 31 December. Correct? That is 15 days. That is half of 1 month. So, half is shortest, longest is 11.5. So, 11.5 plus half divided by 2 will give you 12 by 2. That is 6 months. Next, half year ending average period under middle of every month. In half year ending we have 6 months, correct? In that 6 months means Jan to June. So 15th Jan to 15th Feb is 1 month. Likewise, still 5. When 15th June comes, what happens? Another 15 days is remaining. So that would become half. So 30th June. So 5.5 is longest, shortest is half month. So 5.5 plus half divided by 2, 6 by 2 is 3 months. Next, end of every month. When I am calculating end of every month for year ending, that to 12 months, 30th Jan to 28th Feb will become one month. Like that for second month, third month, fourth month, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. We'll get only 11 months as year ending for end of every month. This longest should be 11 and shortest should be 0. Why 0 here? Listen, 30th Jan, before that it is 28 days or 29 days. Okay, let us assume. Now what happens here? For 1 month it is 30 days to 31 days, but it is coming less than 1 month. So it would become 0. So it will become 0. Okay. See, longest period is 11, shortest period is 0 divided by 2, 11 divided by 2 will give you 5.5 months. Next, coming to half year ending average period, that is end of every month. In this case, half year means 6 months. 30th Jan to 30th June. See, 30th Jan to 28th Feb is 1 month. 28th Feb to 31st March, it is 2 months. 3, 4, 5. Like this, we get 5 months of longest. When it comes to shortest, it is 0. I have explained previously why it is like that. So, longest is 5, shortest is 0, divided by 2 is 5 by 2, 2.5 months. Next step. Step 2 is calculation of total drawings. Step 3 is calculation of interest. Interest has a formula, that is total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 2. We would calculate total drawings. We have already done average period in step 1. Okay, rate would be given in the question. 1 by 2 is the formula. Now let us understand a problem. Ravi Shankar and Uday Shankar are partners sharing profits equally. Both are sharing the profits equally. Now what happened? Ravi Shankar drew regularly 2,000. How much he is doing? How much is taking? 2,000. Every month he is taking 2,000. When is he taking it? The end of every month for half year ending 30th September 2019. Remember one thing. This statement is very important. End of every month is taking in half year ending. Half year means 6 months that he is withdrawing on till 30th September 2019. From 30th April 2019 to 30th September 2019 he is taking 2,000 rupees money regularly. So calculate interest on drawings of Ravi Shankar at what rate? 10% per annum under average period method. Let us calculate the interest on drawings of Ravi Shankar. Step 1 is calculation of average period. What is the formula? Average period is equals to longest outstanding period plus shortest outstanding period. So in case of end of every month, see, end of every month means it is 30th April to 30th May is 1 month. So like that till September. It is how many months? 5. 5 is longest. So shortest period would be 0 because he's not taking, see, he's not left 1 month also without withdrawing money. So it would be 0. So longest is 5 because all the 5 months he's taking. Shortest outstanding period, not even 1 month he's not taken 2,000, it's never told here. So it is 0. By 2, 5 by 2, that is 2.5 months. Okay, next, see, for calculation of average period, if you know the table, if you know this table, see here whatever it is given, they would tell in this problem what they have told, half year ending average period at the end of every month. So which is that common thing? This. Every time, okay, this is a trick which I am telling. If you know this table, you can apply the same thing. It is common. You can write it up just like that. 5 plus 0 by 2 is equals to 5 by 2, 2.5 months. Okay. Next step is calculation of total drawings. Regularly, how much he was drawing? 2,000 rupees. So for how many months? Half year means 6. So 2,000 into 6 is equals to 12,000. Next, step 3, calculation of interest. Interest is equal to total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 2. What is the total drawings? 12,000. What is the average period? 2.5 months, correct? but I would take 5 by 2 because it will make easy and it will simplify better for me. So 5 by 2, 1 by 12 into, what is the rate of interest? It is 10% per annum. So it is 10 by 100. So 12,000 into 5 by 2 into 1 by 12 into 10 by 100 is equal to rupees 250. So interest on Ravi Shankar's drawing would be rupees 250. And I would be solving problem 2, problem 3, problem 4 in the next video. Please do watch that and understand better. Okay, thank you for watching Learner's Tutor. Please like, share and subscribe.